Well, I'm nearly done with Fairy Tail.
Ah, nice.
Nearly done. Well,
I
I finished the original one. I'm like nearly the end of Grand Magic Games, so that's the new one.
that's I with that one. I'm caught up to the anime except for the flashback arc that finishes it off.
Oh, you mean the Zero thing?
Fairy Tail Zero, yeah. I've watched all the new series.
I've been watching a bit of the new stuff.
Yeah, I mean, well, not the new, just the newest stuff that's ended, like Erased
Last
and
year, fucking
yeah, the winter stuff. That's how I do it though, man. It's great, man. You be at one season behind, then you just got all kinds of shit to watch.
I know. Then you catch up and say like, "Hey, like it took you guys like months to watch that show. I did it in a week."
Right, like man, you can watch that. I watched that shit in one day.
Yeah,
12 episodes is nothing.
it only sucks if
I do it like that, man. Then I catch up, and then I can go back and watch some old school series while new stuff's wrapping up, and then rinse and repeat.
yeah.
You gotta have some way to go back and watch shit from the '70s. Nobody else does, so I gotta do it.
No, it's only a few that go back like that far and be like,
Yeah, not many people.
"That's a good show. People should watch it," but no one wants to.
Right. Like, man, you should really watch Ashita No Joe. Like, nah.
I'm gonna stick with Ippo.
I love Ippo
Well, I'm just saying, that's what everyone says. Like, I like
though.
either that or people will say Joe's an asshole. I don't like him.
Right. I don't know, man. I mean, there's a couple old shows I need to go back and watch. The only one I don't think I'm ever gonna finish is Legend of Galactic Heroes.
Oh, that. Yeah.
I've I've watched the first 10 episodes of it twice. I'm just like, "Ugh."
Trying to.
It's like
It's either like a
it's like
mix.
I want to watch this so bad.
Uh,
It's like I want to be a douchebag that's like, Legend of Galactic Heroes is the greatest. So I'm never gonna finish it, so I'll never be able to say that.
no, I could just say, I mean, like, this show is the greatest anime. No, I never seen it.
Everybody says it's great, so I'm just gonna take the word for it. But every time I watched it, I got bored and started watching One Piece reruns.
In my case, it's like, oh no, I think I'm gonna watch Fairy Tail. Like, it's
Right?
fun. It's,
It's like, you know what? I could watch this, but I might just go back and watch some more Beat the Vandal Buster.
oh no. Beat the Vandal Buster and oh shit and Mary. Like, oh yeah, this is the greatest.
I think I might be the only person that's watching Mar and Beat the Vandal Buster.
I am never gonna. And for the shits and giggles, gonna throw in some Rave Masters. Like,
Hey,
it's
man,
bland.
Grave Master needs to come back.
I don't know. Rave Masters like bland fairy tale. Like, I don't know.
Right, man. If they brought Rave Master back, man, and they gave it a full series, it would be popular as hell.
Well, actually, would you consider Rave Master to be like blander in comparison to Fairy Tale, or at least not as interesting or something?
Ah, I don't know, man. It's been a while since I watched Rave Master, to be completely honest.
Mm,
I remember he has that big ass sword.
yeah, big ass swords. Like, there's a lot of people.
I don't know what I got from it. I thought the writing might have been a little bit better, actually.
Mm, maybe, but I don't know. From the just by looking at the two shows, I think Fairy Tail just has more characters to like.
I mean, I think I like Fairy Tale more just because I it's long and I just watch the shit out of it.
I know the feeling. I mean,
I like anything that's long as hell except
I
for
told
Legends of the
myself I'm
Galactic
gonna
Hero.
watch anymore. Then I'm like, no, I guess I'll watch some more. And then little did I know, I'm like, well, I'm already this far in, this deep. I can't I can't pull out.
Right, I might as well finish this.
I was like, yeah, finish. Oh, whatever. But I'm trying to remember. Yeah, the Grand Magic games. I can see why a lot of people don't like that arc. I don't like it too much either.
It's not that good.
No,
The next arc, the I think you're getting pretty close to the Tartaros arc, aren't
yeah,
you?
that's what I heard. But the thing is, the dub hasn't caught up to that portion. I'm like, I could just go with sub, but I don't know. I don't think
I don't like it enough to try.
I don't think I can transition. By this point, I'm like, no, I just want to. Because here's the thing: because even when the dub comes out, I know I'm gonna watch. Let's say I watch it sub first, and when the dub comes out, I know I'm gonna watch it again. But I'm thinking, I could rather have the first experience, the first time experience with the dub, right off the bat, just because that's how I.
I mean, if
Do
you've
it.
already watched so much of it in sub, I would just keep. I mean, in dub, I'd keep watching.
Yeah.
That's what you're used to.
Yeah. I mean, there's some cases where if you see like the whole show sub first, like let's say JoJo, then like years later the dub comes out, then I'll be like, okay, I'll get the new experience by watching it in English and see how it holds up. Then there's stuff like that. But in Fairy Tail's case, there wouldn't be a time gap long enough for me to be like reminisce or be like, yeah, now I could revisit the show again in a different version. But no,
Yes, I never. I don't know, man. Usually, if I watch it one way, I don't want to watch it the other way.
there's
And I don't care which way it is. You know what I mean?
yeah, which
Like, if I watch the dub, I don't want to watch the sub. If I watch the sub, I don't want to watch the dub.
I have seen some
Like, it drives me
in
crazy. I
both
remember
like.
when I watched Baki the Grappler. I watched the first half of it in sub, and then I couldn't find the second half in sub, so I watched it dubbed. And then his hair was a different color, and I was like, "This is a new show."
This isn't Baki the Grappler. This is Baki the MMA.
Yeah, I was like, "What happened to this show?" I was like, "Baki's supposed to have red hair and speak Japanese." What kind of nonsense is this?
I don't remember. Yeah, there's only a few shows I've seen in both languages, like Dragon Ball being the case of three languages, of English, Spanish, and Japanese. Each version is
Uh,
different.
I know I've watched Hakusho 2 times each in each language. I love Hakusho.
I've seen Gungrave in
So,
both versions, but English and Japanese, and well, I guess English is better just because of the mafia tone. But then again, you got mafia names with volcano and lightning, and I'm like, those aren't mafia names.
I don't know, man. I used to watch one episode of each
Mhm.
and then decide which one I wanted to go with. So I've not done that for a while though. Here lately, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just watching the
Lately,
sub.
when it comes to old shows, I just end up, yeah. Usually, when it comes to old shows, the only thing that's available is in Japanese, so I just stick with that. It's just because like I don't have any other choice.
I mean, I think I've gotten so used to watching subtitles that I'm like, man, if I break the habit of subtitles, I'm gonna be pissed. I gotta watch something in subtitles.
I need to watch.
No, no, but like
I need to
there's
watch.
shows like
I need to watch.
like Bebop or Bakano or something like that, man. That you gotta watch those in English. Black Lagoon,
Mhm. All the
I
Americanized,
love those.
nice shows.
Yeah, the Americanized ones, man. The ones where they have those certain types of dialects and accents, man. It really helps the experience. I think watching them in English.
That reminds me. I got one comment on a JoJo video, which was about part 5, and I had to say
Hmm.
like a lot of names in Italian, so I had to look that up, how to pronounce them properly. Then I get one comment that says like, "Don't and does anyone else find it annoying when people go out of their way to pronounce things correctly like I do?" And I'm like, I feel like a little upset, so I just write a comment and say, "Well, people get more angry when they tell you mispronounce something." So I'm like, I'm doing that so I can avoid that type of shit.
Yes, I'm sorry that I was trying to say the name or word properly, you dick.
I don't know, because the other problem with that is that since I'm Hispanic, I'm like I have to say things correctly. I cannot mispronounce any Spanish words in my. Well, I know it's Italian, but the point is I need to. If I speak two languages, you're kind of how do I put this? You're kind of in a position where you have to say other languages correctly, even if it's not your own. I mean, no one says tacos; they say tacos, or at least tacos.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? No one says tacos. Like that is completely wrong.
I don't know, man. I hate it when I'm with you, man. I don't like it when somebody mispronounces a word. I'm like, man, if you don't know the word, just don't use it.
You know, I mean,
Like that's why, man. Like I make videos sometimes, and I'm like, fuck, man. I'm not even gonna say the Japanese name of that because I can't pronounce it.
I know some people try, but
It's
then
like I forget who it was. It was a Digibro video, and I was watching it, and he was saying one word repeatedly, and he was saying it wrong. I was like, "You fucking moron!"
I mispronounced like a
What word?
fish word wrong. Like that was. There's this one place called Louvre. I thought it was Louvre for some reason. I mean, like,
I don't know, man. Like,
there's no way.
and then I was thinking, like, man,
There's,
I hate it because then I'm like, am I mispronouncing it or are they mispronouncing it?
I mean,
I'm like, I'm about to look this shit up.
one thing's for sure, I would not be able to read Russian language at all because I mean they have backwards numbers and letters. So I'm just like, oh no, I can't even understand what it's trying to tell me.
Right, right. Because like I'm from Kentucky, so you know we say shit a little different down here. So I'm like, man, wait a minute now. Am I saying it wrong or is he saying it wrong?
Like, boy,
I was
I'll tell
watching
you
a
what.
video. I was watching a video and the guy kept saying episodic, and I say episodic, and it was like I was like, I
Well,
think I'm right.
there is some words with different like dialects. Like, I don't wanna say the whole like fuck. What was the common word? The tomato thing. There's a better thing. Okay, for example, there's some places where people say route and I'll just say root.
Right, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, so I don't know why. Like, I mean, um, but then again, if you go to like in English, like even some words are spelled differently. Like, what word was it? There's a very simple word that is always spelled differently over there. It's colors. They have like a U over there.
Yeah, yeah, they spell crayon different too.
Mm.
Because I remember I was in a chat room one time and they were spelling crayon all weird, and I was like, spell it right.
I don't know these cultural boundaries with just letters and words. It's
They were
baffling.
like, they were like, in the UK, this is how we spell crayon.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you call it crayons? Get the
Crayons.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Your
I'm,
crayons.
then again, the whole fish and chips thing is like when they say chips, they're not talking about chips. They're talking about fries.
Right, right. That threw me off for years. I was like, who the fuck eats? Why are you eating chips?
Like fish and Doritos. Yeah.
Right. It's the same thing with like cookies. I think they call them biscuits. And I'm like,
Yeah, I think. Okay, what's a crumpet then?
yeah, I'm like, man, biscuits go with gravy. What the fuck are you talking about?
God. I'm trying to think of one. I mean, yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of people that do try to pronounce like Spanish words as best as they can. I mean, you can't help it. I mean, they're trying to like they will say names like
I mean,
Ricardo.
there's a language barrier. I understand mispronouncing something because it's not your language.
Yeah, I mean Ricardo Martinez.
But there sure as hell is nothing wrong with trying to say it properly. Like that's what you should do.
Actually, throughout the whole video, I made one mistake, which was one character's name. I always, for some reason, I want to say Narancia, but it was like Naranchia or like something like that. I forget. Naranchia. I think it was that's the right way. I don't know. But chances are, when you hear it in the anime, they're not gonna pronounce it right either.
Right.
They'll just keep it all Japanese. It would be like Narancia, and then like Bruno the Kid. You remember that show?
What is it now? Bruno the Kid?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't know that show.
It stars Bruce Willis.
What?
Yeah, yeah, I'm serious. It stars Bruce Willis. Like, hold up, let me show you a picture. Bruno the Kid. I used to watch this a lot. Oh my
I
God.
don't know, man. Obscure shows like it. I don't know if this one's probably before your time. There used to be a cartoon back in the day, and it was Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, and fucking Bo Jackson. They were like superheroes.
Oh, that's. I was probably old enough to see that, but I don't remember that at all. So.
I'll never forget. I don't remember anything that happened, but I remember like they were like, the famous athletes, and they were like, "I'm gonna hit this hockey puck at the bad guy. Like, get him, Wayne Gretzky."
Well, there's a link, Bruno the Kid. So
Alright,
I just gave you the whole search results. So sorry.
oh, that's good enough. Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. Well, basically, it's this intelligent kid that basically hacked into this CIA whatever or secret agent shit, and basically his avatar, since they don't know what he really looks like, he makes his CGI avatar of an adult, which basically resembles Bruce Willis, and throughout the whole, and they sent this kid off to missions, never knowing that they were sending a kid to do this shit. They always thought it was a man that just hiding.
Guys, we get Bruno killed.
And of course, Bruce Willis voices the character, so it's kind of weird hearing that voice coming out of a kid's body.
Oh man, I think it's always funny to remember like some obscure cartoons. There was one back in the day of it was like Macaulay Culkin. You remember the guy from Home Alone?
Yeah.
And he had a show, and it was like just him. Like he would like wish and shit. I don't know what the hell it was about though.
So it wasn't. For some reason, I was thinking Richie Rich, but no, that's something else entirely. 'Cause I know he had a cartoon also.
Yeah, like he would have. It was like I remember like the opening. He had like a baseball glove, and he caught Star in it. That's all I remember. I don't know what the hell happened, or what it was about.
Start with my glove. Yeah, Bruno the Kid was just. I want to say that was Fox Kids, but I could be wrong.
Um, so yeah, but like I said, I've been going back and I've been watching like the newer finished series. I watched Erased. Everybody said that one was really good. They were wrong. I shit you not, it's a mystery series, all right? At least it's supposed to be.
Okay. And then
12 seconds into the second episode of 12, I figured out who the bad guy was, and they'd yet to give you any hints as to who the bad guy was.
oh boy.
I was like, that is not a very good mystery.
I don't know, man.
I was like, either I've watched far too much Sherlock and Detective Conan,
Yeah.
or that you guys suck.
I was gonna say that right now about Detective Conan. Just, I mean, you know, one thing I really think Detective Conan was very clever in
What's that?
the silhouette character. Because that,
Yeah?
yeah, because that way you there's no way you can figure out who it is because they drew him intentionally mysterious. Because that was always a problem with old shows like Scooby Doo that you could always tell who it was because of what clothes they were wearing or their outline shape or something like when they're supposed to be hiding.
Yeah, that's what gave it away in this show. They did the outline of the shape, and then after you saw that shape at one part in the series, they showed it again. And that time it was like, well, that's obviously who the bad guy is. Way to go, terrible writing.
Yeah, I never.
But the one that was good, man, you should check out. I think it's a slow burn. It's called Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash.
Grimgar. I want to say I've seen that picture somewhere. Hold on, let me take a look.
I'm not sure exactly what the Japanese name was. I wrote it down in English because I remember thinking that shit's confusing.
Grimgar, Fantasy and Ash. Let's see. Oh yeah, you did tell me about this before.
Yeah, man, that one's good.
Mm.
It has a couple little uh it's from a light novel dialogue moments where like that's forced. But other than that, a couple places and a little bit of out of sync music, it is on point. Like that is worth watching. It was by far the best one I've checked out of the winter stuff.
Grimgar.
It is like the way they do it is they take that normal video game type premise
Mm-hmm.
that everybody uses, which they honestly didn't even need it for the series, but they use that, but then they put it in just like a gritty real world, like the way it works. Like it's not like, hi, we're killing bad guys for tokens. It's like, let's murder these fucking trolls. And you're like when they kill them, like there's weight to it. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I get you.
Like when they fucking stab him, it's like, I'm like, oh god, he's not giving you no tokens.
This ain't Slayer, so everything's like kind of lighthearted, but oh, this is.
No, it's not even. It's not even remotely close to lighthearted. That's why I liked it. Like I went in expecting some like a Sail World or
Like
what was that other one that
Slayer's X Fairy Tale.
yeah, right. Like I went in expecting like something light, and I got something dark, and I was like, yes, way to go, you guys. So you guys were very good. I went in expecting I was going to get that. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? I was like, I was looking for a chick with blue boob ribbons and stuff. Instead, I got murder. It's like, oh no.
12 episodes. Well, does it at least like feel like an ending, or does it one of those cliffhangers?
Yeah. It feels like an ending. It's not like well, that's the end of the story, but it's like, well, that was solid. it wraps up everything that it sets out to do for the most part. You know what I mean? Like there's mystery because it's only a quarter of the material, but it tells the full story for the 12 episodes.
You know what's in the recommendations for this show? The
What's
top
that?
the top two recommendations are. No, actually, can you guess them? Can you guess what the top two are?
Oh, I can guess. I can guess. It'll
Yeah,
probably be what's that one that I fucking hate that show. Everybody loves it. Sword Art Online
yeah, that's the first one.
and A Cell World.
No,
No, no, Log Horizon.
that's third one.
What's the second one?
We just said like how to pick.
I named all three, didn't I?
Yeah, like, should I? I forgot the name already. The pickup girls.
Let me tell you like this, Hero. Comparing this show to those two shows
Yeah.
is like comparing I don't know, let me pick out some random shows.
I,
Like fucking I don't know, I gotta pick something that's in a similar field but polar opposites. Like fucking Ashita No Joe and Hajime no Ippo.
okay.
Like it's similar in premise, similar in but no, it's a
Yeah,
different show.
the tone is completely fucking different. I mean,
Yeah, the tone is like if you go in expecting those three shows you said, you're gonna drop Grimgar immediately. Because I remember when it first came out, everybody dropped it. They're like, no, this isn't good. There's no tokens when they kill the trolls.
here's a movie.
Right? Where's my fan service? Why is this girl wearing pants?
Oh, we're enjoying this a little too much.
But you know how they are, man.
I know. Like, I just kind of wonder,
You
like,
know,
I always kind of wonder if it's like, if it's immature kids or immature adults watching these things. I don't know.
probably both,
More
man.
than likely, yes.
It's like I've seen all those shows that I'm fucking making fun of. But when I get done watching them, I fucking make fun of them. You know
I
what I
know
mean?
you do. I'm just I'm not saying anything. I'm just here for the joke, I guess.
Like, like I'll watch them. I'm like, you know what? It's trash. But I like trash. And then I'll be like, I watch Grimgar. It's very similar, and you can't appreciate the genre as much. You watch those, and you're like, fucking A. And
Alright,
then you watch this one, and you're like, oh, well, this is what they should be.
you know, because I'm thinking like with Ippo, just that you don't go in Ippo expecting like the main character strangling women and shit. It's just
Right, right, yeah.
I know.
Like you don't like you're like, oh, Ippo's a sympathetic figure. He's getting picked on.
Yeah.
You go into Joe, like, here's a sympathetic. No, no, he's a thief and stealing money from orphans.
Okay, bitch, like, give me my money. Beat the shit.
Did he just kill somebody?
Or better yet,
Did he push an old man down the steps? What a douchebag!
or better yet, it's like in Ippo's case, like his rival with Miyata, like, wow, I want to beat him because he brought me into boxing, or whatever. Or, I don't know. I forgot the reasons, but and then with Joe's case, I want to beat him. Why? Because I want to kick his ass in. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, it's like
Get him back in.
Ippo's like, let's fight with headgear. Joe's like, let me put rocks in my gloves.
Yeah, man. They beat your ass down. I'm gonna get out of juvie. Just fuck
Right.
you up. Like, I don't care who it is. I'm gonna break jaws and bones, and I may lose the fight. They ain't getting back up. They're not getting back in the ring. But I am, you motherfucker.
I don't know, but like that's what I always say, man. Like we always say, we joked before. Like I'll be like, oh, if you like uh, Black Lagoon, then you'll love Fairy Tale. You know, it's those recommendations that they're just not. They're not right.
No, they're not.
It's like you can like both series, but you're not just because you like one, you won't like the other.
I
They're
mean, they're
not,
not even the same, type of show. I mean, one's a fantasy, the other one's crime action, Quentin Tarantino-ish type of thing. I mean, if anything,
right.
Black Lagoon has more in common with Baccano just because of how the style.
Right. So like I said, so like the Grimgar comparison, it's there. I understand the comparison.
Yeah, the whole fantasy thing and the
It's
RPG.
the fantasy, the video game setting, it's all there. But when you watch it, it's just a different animal completely.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of different animals, I've been purchased a Blackjack manga recently, and you know what I found out?
What's that?
Blackjack, he's like a greedy asshole in the manga.
Nice.
Yeah, he's
One of
really
those
fucking great.
shits.
Like he still has some heroic traits, but he's such an ass. He seems like very devilish in some scenes. I'm like, man,
God,
Blackjack, you're
Jack, you're a
scary.
bad person.
What was that?
So it's like, Blackjack, you're a bad person.
I don't know, man. There's some moments I'm thinking, man, Blackjack, you're almost as scary as Gogo in some of these panels. I mean, you're going around charging people money. Like, well, in Blackjack's case, I'm gonna save your life, but you gotta give me money. Give it.
So yeah, like that's what I felt like when I watched a little bit of it. I was like, yeah, he'll save you, but it's gonna cost you. That's right now I'm watching one called, I can't even pronounce it. Arslan Sinki.
Oh yeah, the heroic legend of Arslan or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
kind of like a really really watered down version of Game of Thrones.
because what I was gonna say, because that series has like three or two different adaptations by different.
Does it really?
Yeah, by different people. So the original story, I think, was I forgot what the original story was, but I don't think it was Japanese at all. At least I'm thinking it is. Or
Yeah, it's like I said, it has like a lot of vibes of Game of Thrones. Like it has some good stuff in it. Like there's how do I want to say it? Like one faction slavery is wrong is the message there, and then the other faction is like a group that's pushing their religion to give them an excuse to do terrible horrors. It's like there's some meat to the story, but I think brought in a different way, it could have been fantastic. As of right now, it's just all right time waster.
damn it, I can't spell for shit right now. Legend of
I can't ever spell.
all right, heroic legend of Arslan. Let's see what this is. Okay, it actually is Japanese. It's a Japanese fantasy novel series written by Yoshiki Tanaka. It started publishing in 1986, and as of 2014, there are 14 novels.
Damn.
Yeah, so there you go.
Well, I guess I know for sure that we're not going to get a finale in these 24 episodes.
Yeah, there's an OVA back in the 90s with 6 episodes.
I bet the OVAs are good.
I don't know. Well, then again, because one of the main differences is that this current version is the art style is because it's drawn by the Full Metal Alchemist artist.
Yeah, I kind of I could see that now that you mention it.
Yeah, the main character looks
Like, I don't
like
like,
Curly Edward.
I don't think it fits in very well with the story. Like they're all pretty boys.
You know, I
Like
kind of felt
little Prince looks like he's gonna get
the
raped.
same way when I was watching Akame got killed because I only seen like 6 episodes so far. Like
Right.
I'll get back to it to finish it, but I also because given the tone of the show, like how dark it
It
is.
should have been darker, shouldn't have it?
Well, from what I can gather, but I think the character designs should have been like all of them should have been older.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. I'm not going to get into much because I don't want to spoil you on the show.
Well, I know a lot of
My mates,
people die. That much I know, but
okay, then I can tell you, it's fucking stupid. My complaints with the show was the animation's all right. Like you said, the designs seemed a little out of place, and then it's far too light colored and vibrant. Like it needs like a darker, grittier, like almost like a Berserk feel from the original Berserk. You know what I mean?
yeah, no. But there are some moments where they do these postcard memory like imagery, which looks good.
Like it's like some of the fight scenes in it are cool. I'm not gonna say it's all trash, but like I feel like it needed more grit. And then the way they do it, they use the same trick too many times. When they kill somebody off, they do it so much that it loses its impact.
Yeah, I get what you.
Yeah, it's just you're like, oh my god. I'm like, the first time I was like, oh no. The second time I was like, okay.
Yeah,
the 17th time I was like, come the fuck on.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's sort of like they're getting numb to the tests, and that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, like they don't build the characters. Like they do build them, but it's just so quick. It's like
I guess the best way to put it is this way. I haven't like seen far enough, but I can guess this is what happens. Basically what happens, they develop the character enough, like you get to know its backstory or her backstory, whatever, And by the time you figure all that out, they get killed off.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, because I'm guessing what the author's doing is that he doesn't know how to continue the character after that.
Yeah, it's like you get their story, you get a little bit of personality, and then pow.
Trying to create another character just to kill him off later.
Yeah, and it's like just boom, 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 boom. And it's like, I see what you're doing, and I appreciate the fact that you're using that but you got to use it to propel the story
In
better.
moderation, you know.
I was like, that was my complaint. Did you ever watch Attack on Titan?
I still haven't. But
It's the same thing with Attack on Titan.
Like too much death or too little?
There's for Attack on Titan, they just kill all the fodder, and there's no investment in the character at all. So you're like, oh, fodder B got killed. Oh no. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, actually,
Like, whereas if they,
I think the best example of one of the designs that really bother me is the boss of Night Raid. You know, hold on, let me look for a better picture if I can find one. Because I was actually making critiques on her design that why it doesn't look good.
oh, is it the Ice Woman? Is that the one you're talking about?
No, not her. Like hold up, I'll give you a link right now. I'm talking about the one with the mechanical arm.
Oh yeah. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, because I'm thinking she's supposed to be like the boss. That's why she has like the secretary-ish, like the more casual. Well, I'm not sure. Is it casual, more? What would you describe her that type of clothing? Not professional.
Secretary slut.
Yeah, whatever. The point is, it looks more
business hoe.
Yeah, I guess you could say business. It looks business professional, hoe. And obviously that's why she has a cigar in her mouth and the eye patch. But her face itself doesn't look mature enough. It just looks way too young. And then
I'm with you.
And then what my biggest complaint was though?
What's that?
I did not like the color of her fucking arm. It's like, why is it green? It sticks out of the suit. It should be black or white.
That should be silver.
It should be black, white, or silver, like or where it could blend better. You have like a green thing sticking out. Like, that's not good design.
You guys should have just went ahead and made it orange, like Naruto's suit. It doesn't fit in. There are no orange ninjas.
I'm trying to think, is there actually any orange? Let me type that in. Orange ninja. See what the fuck I get.
Orange ninjas. It's just Naruto. He's the only damn orange ninja in history.
I'm seeing a Lego. Well, I'm seeing pictures, so I guess it's there's one Lego that's orange, but that's about all I can find. And actually, there is one orange ninja, but he barely wears orange. That is Michelangelo.
Well, I mean, he does have the little mask.
Yeah, the orange, like, eye hairband, whatever. Headband.
I mean, but he's a naked turtle. He can wear whatever he wants on his face.
Orange ninja. I don't know why. I just pictured. You know what I just pictured?
What was that?
I just pictured like a pitcher or an orange juice, like shaped like a ninja. Stupid. But anyways,
so, man, if you ever say that to a really big Naruto fan, they get pissed.
Aw, they get pissed over everything.
like I like Naruto. Like I just like fucking around. The only problem I have with it's all the crazy fillers. But I'll be like, well, you know that real ninjas wear a dark navy blue.
Who knows? They wear.
They're like, shut the fuck up.
They wear like whatever. I don't know. I was like Naruto is to ninjas what One Piece is to pirates. It's not a. They're not fucking ninjas. Like with One Piece, like initially they were very pirate-ish, but at the same time it looks kind of bland in a way. So, but.
Right. I'll give One Piece credit. They have some characters that pop out that you see them and you're like, oh, pirate.
Yeah,
like Blackbeard. Blackbeard's a damn pirate.
I mean, I'm still waiting for the damn pirate with the parrot, man. Like, where is he?
Like, I've not seen the parrot yet, man. Like, there needs to be somebody with a parrot. I'm with you.
I mean, we got the hook with Crocodile, and we got the
Crocodile. You got the peg leg with
Shiki. Shiki.
Oh, and Shiki. He got little sword legs. Is there an eye patch guy yet?
Eye patch. Actually, that's a good question. I can't think of any right off the bat of my head.
There's not one coming to my mind. There should totally be somebody with an eye patch.
So,
Like I can't even think of fodder with an eye patch.
yeah, because I mean, I've seen plenty of women leaders that look the part, and I can tell you the Akame Kill one just really doesn't.
Gosh, I don't know. Sometimes stuff like that will take you out of the show, even if it's something small. It's like,
Yeah, no, because I mean, if you look at this picture from Silent Mobius, like the movie from the '90s, like you can tell pretty much which one is the leader, I guess. Out of
the one in the front with the suit.
Yeah, there you go, the one on the right with the white hair, silver hair, grayish look.
Right.
I mean,
They stand out. That's what they're going
yeah, the
for
leader
right there.
stands out like big time, and then like I mean, the same thing goes for like other shows, like if you take Hellsing with with Sir Integra or in Black Lagoon with Balalaika, they just stick out.
Oh, Balalaika sticks out great.
Yeah.
You see her and you're like, oh, this is a mean bitch.
Russian covered in scars, but I like her.
Yeah, like yeah, she's dangerous.
Dangerous, but that makes her hot.
She's scary sexy.
Scary.
Bitch is scary sexy.
Yeah. Like should be a porn with him and her and Gogo.
Right. It's like Gogolo would hit that.
Tap that.
Baby.
Do that for free. I'm trying to. I don't know if I can think of any other examples. Those are like the three that pop to my mind of leader designs.
Yeah, I got you. Sometimes there's that design, and you're like, well, it just doesn't suit it. I've been trying to put together my top 50 anime. It's impossible.
I've been trying to do that too, but I managed to like 40 something. But the thing is, with comedies, I'm thinking that's like a separate list because I'm like with comedies, I don't go back and watch them as often, but I really like them.
Right, like I have a hard time of doing like I don't know if I want to do my top 50 favorite or the top 50 I think are the best. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like it gets confusing. I'm like, what's this? I don't know. It's like I think I wrote down 50 shows, and like they're all like none of them. They're all just like throughout everything. Like some of them, I'm like I don't even like Neon Genesis Evangelion that much, but it's easily one of the 50 best I've seen from a grading standpoint, so it's on the list. You know. And then I got fucking like something. What's something on there that shouldn't really? It's like Tiger and Bunny. That's not a great show, but I like it.
Well, when it comes to like favorites, it doesn't matter whether it's good or bad per se.
Right, right. So like, but I couldn't.
Like you
I
couldn't
couldn't. I couldn't.
couldn't separate yourself between like good and bad, I guess.
Right, right. So I couldn't make the list of like I was like because if I go through this, like there's ones I would like. Like Berserk would be on the top 50 best I've seen. It'd be in my top 50 favorite too, but then like I couldn't put Bimbo Gami Ga on the top 50 best I'd ever seen, but damn it, it's one of my favorite. So I'm like, I don't know. I think I might just make two lists of 20. Do like the 20 best and my 20 favorite or something. And then by the end time I got to the end of the 20, I'm like, that doesn't deserve to be in the 20 best ever. Then I'll just get pissed and quit making it.
Yeah, I've been trying to like come up with ideas for for ongoing lists as well. And like it gets kind of annoying just seeing like I don't know crappy vids.
Right, right. Like man, I want to click on a video, like a top 10 video, and it's like Tatami Galaxy, Habani Ramne, Berserk, Kino's Journey, Mushishi. And I'm like, oh, you got good taste. But for me, I can't make those lists. And then I'm like, One Piece. And they're like, your list has lost all credibility, sir. I'm like, fuck you.
Well, that's kind of how it always is, but
I'm like, well, clearly One Piece is the best series ever. Random person on the internet.
Here we go again, looking at pictures, saving pictures, and be like, oh god, these folders. At some point, I'm just gonna have to make videos of the pictures that I have saved. Be like, yeah, show and tell
Just name
type
it like,
guys.
this is the video of pictures I had laying around my computer.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of doing that for like certain series specifically, because I have enough for that type of shit. Be like, look, this is all the JoJo pictures that I got. Like, some of these are kind of hard to find, honestly. Just or
Yeah, man, I got deleted all of mine, and then like I couldn't find some when I went back to look again, and I was like, whoops. It's like I probably should have kept a hold of a couple of those pictures.
I have too many. That's why I gotta make videos of them. Like they're just sitting there, not doing anything, just looking pretty something, and I gotta use them for something.
It's like, I gotta do something with these.
Damn pictures. If I just
I
have
was
them
like, man, I gotta make a video, dude. I can't make videos anymore. Every time I go to make a video, I'm like, I was like, man, I don't think I've posted anything and left it up for over a month.
and I've been trying to see if I can keep things like on a weekly basis or something.
Finished Ace of Diamonds.
Ah, how was it?
If you like sports series and you like baseball, it's fucking awesome. If you do not like sports series very much, or you're not a big fan of baseball, I'd avoid it. Because what I like the most about it, like there's some funny stuff, some alright game stuff, but then it's baseball IQ, like the actual gameplay was pretty smart. It wasn't like I don't know. Sometimes like if you're a fan of a sport and you watch a series and it's like just a horrible portrayal of the sport, you're like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I guess why I can't get into that. What's that basketball show everybody says is awesome?
Kuroko.
Yeah, everybody says it's so good. I watch it and I'm like, they need to set some picks. Like they should use a 2-3 zone here. Like I'll say something like it to somebody else. He'll be like, shut the hell up. I'm like, sorry.
It was actually I kind of feel recently when I was trying to make like a favorites list that I think I'm sort of approaching the point where I've seen enough of shows because I don't know lately there's a lot of people recommend me stuff and at the same time I kind of don't feel like an interest even if it's something
Right.
that I would like. I don't know why lately it's just kind of been like that, sort of slumpish in a way.
I don't know. Usually, like I don't recommend you stuff usually unless I think that's fucking really good. Usually, I look for something that's more in line with what you like. And I usually don't watch many of the manly shows.
Well, that reminds me, did you ever jump to Blue Lupin? No.
No, I never did. That's something I need to check out. Like I watched, what is it, Green Jacket, which is the '70s version,
Uh-huh.
right? And then I watched a couple episodes of Red. What? I need to watch the new season of it. That should be pretty fun.
Yep.
I've heard that it has somewhat of a coherent storyline throughout the whole season.
It does, but I wouldn't expect too much out of it, with all honesty.
Well, I mean, I'm still expecting Lupin with its episodic format, but
Yeah,
with maybe like some overarching stuff.
yeah, it does have that format, just that it's. I don't know. There's definitely some episodes that are good, and then others you probably won't care for. But it's not.
Seems like typical Lupin.
Yeah, but the tone is not. It's not as outrageous as in Red, where it just could be anything.
It's like I said, I've seen some of Red, what used to come on TV. What I've liked the most was Green though.
Yeah. Well,
I like.
there's the Fujiko Mine show. It's close to Green, just a little bit darker and not way more sexualized though.
I wanna watch that one too.
Yeah, they basically make Fujiko like this. How can I put it gently? Besides saying what's synonymous with whore?
She's a whore.
Well, they make her very promiscuous. I guess that's the right way to put it. I don't know. Very.
She's a loose gal.
Yeah, it's like, gee golly, you're a loose gal.
We'll talk like I'm in the '50s. She's a loose gal.
And that cat's been around town.
She's the town bicycle. Everybody's had a ride.
Oh no. Yeah.
She's a doorknob. Everybody's turned it.
Oh.
Everybody's had a turn.
Another word would have been she's a door. Everyone's knocked on that door. Oh.
Oh man. Back in the day.
Yeah, the last one I got. Like she's a housewife and everyone's the milkman.
Back in the day, there was this girl, and all of my friends, I never did because like she's like loose as all hell. Everybody slept with her, man, and they called the poor girl. They called her "Tag You're It."
Oh no.
I was like, man, you guys are horrible people.
Speaking of horrible people, I got this is actually the back of the Blackjack volume that I have. Blackjack is the most memorable anti-hero in comics memory. Readers will loathe his greed even as they're awed by his weird yet consistent ethical system. Implicit in Blackjack's surgical accomplishments is a critique of socialized medicine, Las Vegas city life. So there you go.
There's Blackjack.
Well, to be honest, he's not as bad as Joe. Well, maybe not. I don't know. But I could say they definitely get softer as the series keeps going. I mean, it's nowhere near as bad as Lupin, though. Lupin, he's it's crazy.
That would make for a pretty cool list. The top 10 most unlikable main characters.
Or I don't know, or better yet, like top 10 characters you didn't know were assholes.
Right. Yeah, like it might be a better way to word it, because I actually like Joe, but he's an unlikable character, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. I mean,
So like, there might be a better way to word it, but that would be a pretty fun list. Just a list full of assholes.
I can only think of like Blackjack, Lupin, and Joe right from the top of my head, really.
I mean, normally the main character so is pretty likable. Or at least a likable person in the series, you know.
Well, I remember when JoJo Part 3 came out, nobody liked the main character. Because he was calling his mom a bitch.
You bitch.
Yeah, everyone was saying like, man, this anime sucks or whatever, and then I'm pretty sure a lot of those people that weren't even aware this was the third party to begin with.
Most people don't even know they had OVAs, probably.
No, not that, but also because Part 1 and 2 came out like the year before. So
Right.
it also doesn't help that for whatever fucking reason the anime versions don't have them numbered. They don't put like that number in the title or anything, not even official sites.
I guess you could use the guy from Death Note. He's kind of a dick.
I guess. Well, they're all assholes in some form.
I just don't like anybody in Death Note. So
Actually, me and Falcon have conversations about like trying to make a list of asshole characters. I think we have enough people with honestly, but what I'm trying to figure out is like ones you wouldn't expect they were assholes to begin with, like Lupin and Joe. I mean, not Lupin and Joe. Lupin and Blackjack, for example. Because the anime versions portrayed them as way more heroic, in contrast to the original source material, where they're like, "No, you're mean."
He's not really a nice person.
He's a bad motherfucker.
I don't know. So I never read the source material, so I couldn't help you out there.
I mean, one example in the Fujiko Mine anime that's such like a fucking role reversal is okay. You know how Jigen doesn't like Fujiko or doesn't like women in general because he always feels they're gonna backstab him.
Well, of course, because Fujiko's evil.
Okay. So in the Fujiko Mine anime, there's one episode where Lupin and Jigen they're gonna steal like this, basically kidnap this girl because she's been treated as an object because some legendary artist like tattooed all over her body.
All right.
So that makes her like they're people trying to sell her basically and all that shit. So Lupin and Jigen steal her, but the thing is throughout the whole episode, Jigen is the one like comforting her, and Lupin he never addresses her as a person. He always calls her like, hey, Jigen, bring the loot.
Huh.
It's like, Lupin, man, that's shit. What's wrong with you? Normally you'd be the one.
Should Lupin be trying to bang her?
Yeah, I mean, weren't you the one that at least be trying to take care of her, and then not Jigen?
Yeah, it's like from what I've seen, like I don't know, but like I said, Like he's usually not like that.
Yeah, no, because in that version they made him more.
Like that one episode from the Green Jacket
Uh
where he goes to rescue the girl
huh.
that was a friend of his. You know the one I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like he's a caring guy in that one. I think he does smack the shit out of her one time though. But it was a smack of love.
Smack him up.
He gave her a love smack.
It's like,
Like, hey, get your shit together. You're gonna get us killed.
it's a slap. It's a slap of love.
This
Stop.
slap will save you from dying.
Stop in the
I
slap.
clap like that, man. My dog that I was calling for him. Here, say, doggy.
Shit, what was the name of that episode? No, that's not it. Dying Day, Fortune Teller, no. Lupin and Jigen Financial looking after girl. Okay, episode 9, that's what it is.
I liked that episode, so I guess I must have put it. I remembered it right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I like the Green Jacket quite a bit.
Well, the closest, there's some specials that are close to that, but um, I don't know. Green is really one of a kind, mostly because of that soundtrack that it has, also.
Lupin, Lupin.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like the introduction to Goemon and all of his stuff. Like, I just got a kick out of Green.
I don't know, because Lupin is just so mean in the Fujiko anime. Like, he's just like one mean motherfucker. He really is, but then again, the original manga, that's how he kind of is, really. He's just such a a-hole.
I don't know. When it comes to anime, Lupin, man, you just, he's all over the place.
Half the game is trying to figure out, like, okay, what type of Lupin am I gonna watch today?
Right, right.
See, am I gonna
This
see like classy Lupin, like angry Lupin, asshole Lupin, gentleman Lupin, hero Lupin? Uh,
I mean, like if like you went and like you read the Cobra manga and Cobra was just a douche in it. Like, I would be sad. I'm like, no, he's supposed to be a jolly douche.
yeah, that's what I've seen so far. He's like the same.
He's supposed to be a happy murderer.
Yeah, because from what I've seen from the Cobra manga, well, what's available at all, he's about the same. But one thing I noticed when I was rewatching Cobra,
Uh-huh.
at the early episodes, he's much more goofier, and then when you watch all the later stuff, he's much more cooler.
I mean, I guess as it goes on, he gets in more serious situations, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah, there was like those animation episodes, like where you had to like assassinate that girl that was driving that car.
Right.
Yeah, there's stuff like that. So just like, or the time with the, like he's gonna go under the sea, then this girl's with him, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill you, Cobra." Like, don't do that, please. I was gonna bang you. I was about to bang you the other way.
I don't know, man. I love Cobra.
It's like,
Man, has there been any more news about the rug ball that's going to come back out?
I haven't heard nothing. I haven't.
I haven't either. Like, I got that one bit of information and then silence.
The only thing new that popped out was that Sentai Filmworks picked up all the animation stuff. So
It's like, man, when they drop news like that, they need to
keep.
give you more news.
No, I mean, it doesn't have anything Tiger Mask related either. So
Yeah, and the other one, I know you've not watched it, but Natsume's Book of Friends is getting like a fifth or sixth season. And after they announced that, no news. And I'm like, come the hell on. It's like, that's one of my top 10 favorite shows. And I'm like, give me my news. I'm like, I want to watch this shit. It's
yeah,
awesome to watch before you go to bed. It's calming.
yeah, that's how Mushishi was with me, either like before bed or when I just barely woke up.
Yeah, that's the Natsume. It's similar to Mushishi. It's kind of like a more light-hearted, fun version of it.
Yeah, the most I can find for Cobra is like news from February, so there's nothing new. Not even not even pictures.
Yeah, so like I'm ready for that rug ball though. I'm hoping it comes out and for whatever reason somehow it gets popular in the YouTube anime community.
I'm just hoping it's more than just a rug ball. I mean,
Right. Oh, it'd be great if they got some new material. I mean, that's what I really want. But
uh, we don't kind
I don't know how much new material is out
I
there.
don't want to see the same show again, just with it'd be nice with the updated animation, but I kind of would like some new stuff to go with it.
Yeah, I want the new stuff too, but Rug Ball's probably my favorite arc. So having an updated Rug Ball is fine with me.
Yeah, Rug Ball.
Because Rug Ball is just fucking cool.
Rug Ball. Like this, watch it just be a spin-off. like a
You just be a Rug Ball
yeah,
league.
like a 26 episode series of just Rug Ball. I'm like, ah, shit. It's not what I asked for.
It would become my favorite show of all time.
It's not what I asked for, but okay. It's better than a comedy parody, I guess.
It's like, wait a minute, this is Cobra as Joe Gillian playing in a league of rug ball.
That's
Kuroko. But this is from the sports series. They always try to go to the Koshin. So Cobra like, I'm going to the rug ball Koshin. Did you ever watch Devilman versus the Cyborg 009 or the Cyborg?
I saw that day one when I found out about that.
Was it any good?
Well, here's the thing. I originally saw it raw, like a year ago.
Right.
So seeing it again, I'm like, in English dub, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, this is well. I guess like even if you know nothing about it, this could serve as an introduction to both.
Right.
Well, the thing is though, both storylines take place in the middle of arcs of both shows.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so there's that. So
Like I saw it popped up on Netflix the other day.
Yeah, that's where it first popped out. Like Netflix is the one that actually is the one that subtitled it and dubbed it. Like I shit you not, there was no fan subs at all for this thing or whatever before that.
Wow.
So it was a big deal when that popped out. I was like, oh shit, really? Then I had watched it all in one go.
I tell you what though, man, I think Netflix is becoming a friend of the anime fan.
Yeah, I know.
They're really starting to do some better stuff on there.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You like anime? Why I like them too.
Way to go, Netflix.
I'm so sad that Lupin makes like some mean ass faces in this damn show. Like in this scene right here, like yeah, all you need to do is see it. You don't really need to hear it. In this one, well, it'd be creepy if it was true because right here, Jigen is like bending down.
Right?
So when Lupin shows up, he looks a lot taller. But just take a look at this. When he shows up, it just looks like scary as hell. Like it just looks mean. I mean, it just looks. Damn! I mean, imagine if he was that tall, and the face he makes also like right about here. That face, man. I'm just like shit.
I kind of want to watch this version of him, man. He looks like a fucking
That'd be like
gangster.
that's like one mean looking Lupin. It's just like oh shit. But obviously, just because of the what's he doing here, that's why he looks taller. But if he was that fucking tall, that'd be fucking scary.
I don't know, man. There's some scenes in some shows where the character looks creepy.
Uh,
There's always There's one episode, and it's a filler episode of One Piece.
uh-huh.
Do you know the one like the filler arc where they're like it's right after Skypiea, and they're at that like marine base?
Yeah, I know about that.
There's one scene in that one, and there's like just a cut of Luffy, and he looks creepy as shit. And every time I see it, I'm like, good lord, that's creepy. It's because like I don't know, man. It's like a close up pan on his face, and it's like a close up on his scar.
Oh.
And for whatever reason, every time I watch it, I'm like, oh my god, he looks like a fucking serial killer. It's like he is gonna kill everybody.
I'm gonna be king of the corpses.
Yeah, he's gonna be king of murderers. Like, no, Luffy, be a good guy. You're supposed to be funny and happy.
I'll be funny and happy. Some mean as motherfucking shit.
Oh man, have you been following that any?
Wait, what? One Piece or?
Yeah.
Nah, I still haven't. Like I've been telling myself I'm gonna have to go back sooner or later. Like, oh yeah, like take a look at this picture because Jigen's Gravestone, that movie has like a similar art style as the Fujiko series. So you get another mean Lupin, like.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it looks mean as hell, like especially with that smirk.
Is that Inspector Zenigata down there at the bottom?
Oh yeah, like you haven't seen Zenny, right? Like he's too hard. He's
like
too hard boiled.
Dude.
He's too hard boiled in the Fujiko series, man.
Yeah, I mean, like Zenny, man, he looks tough, man. I'm like, yo, Zenny's supposed to be a failure.
No, he's supposed to be a hilarious comedic dude, but he's not.
Like, damn it, Zinni's supposed to be the fucking coyote to the roadrunner. You know, he's supposed to try and
I
just
know what you mean.
execute.
But yeah, the problem with what I don't. That's actually one of the things I don't like about the Fujiko series. That like Zenigata is like super hard boiled. I'm like, no man, this isn't Zenny. She's too hard boiled.
When you're saying hard boiled, you're making me think of the Gintama arc.
Hard boiled.
Harley Davidson.
Tom you. That's what I don't like about it. Like, it's not just me. Like, you and Falcon, Zoro, like they're like, man, and Zenigata was just too mean. It's just, like Lupin's one thing, but Zenigata, no.
Zoro, a big Lupin fan.
He's starting to get into it because he's seen like some of the more recent stuff. So
Right.
yeah, like he's seen Jigen's Gravestone, the Blue Jacket. I told him to watch Green, but he hasn't yet. I don't think he has.
You know, sometimes like people don't want to go back to the older ones. Like it's funny. Like I go straight to that '70s version when I get. I'm like, fuck, I want to watch this old shit. Like this is what I need.
The other reason why I don't like well, there's a lot of the Fujiko anime. With honesty, is like very mixed reception. I'd say because
When
it's like
Fujiko came out, man, I was like, I was gonna watch it, but I was like, told myself to, I should watch all of the other Lupin first.
yeah, because you can appreciate like some of the cool shit and some of the. Well, anyways, like here's this clip. One of the things that annoys me that Zenigata had like this assistant that was totally like, man, I want to bang you, Zenigata. that type, like that type of dude. I'm just like, oh, senpai notice me, senpai bang me.
Zenigata, I know, should never get laid.
Oh, you're gonna hate one scene, and like, you know what? I feel like I should tell you. Like, I would not show it to you, but I will tell you.
All right.
Like, this is kind of the reason why we don't like Zenigata here, and why we like Zoro really hates Fujiko in this series. Fujiko bangs. I don't think I need to answer the rest. Like,
Zenigata?
yeah,
Shut the hell up.
yeah, she does.
Zenigata, you dog,
Yeah,
you.
no, I'm just like Lupin. Like, what about Lupin? It's just like, what about Lupin?
Does Lupin ever get any from her?
No.
But Zenigata does. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
well, not in this one, but like if you're talking manga, like he's done her like I guess like day one, but
Okay, well that's good then.
I know, but in anime, like it's like on and off. Like most of the time, Fujiko's like with another dude, and Lupin's always with another girl. So it's kind of funny because even the author, he's like he never pictured the two characters like married together. They're always like kind of on and off. Just like, like that's not Zenigata.
No, man, like I don't know. Like I want to kind of watch this just so I can be like, what?
Whoa, that was different. Well, actually, you know what's a piece of trivia of this scene also?
What's that?
The voice actor for Zenigata here, he originally voiced Jigen in the Red series.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's an interesting like twist, but it's kind of weird because he also voiced Goemon in one of the Lupin movies. And so I was watching like this bonus feature of the anime, and he was saying like, man, like you voiced the three characters. Yeah, I know. I still need to voice Lupin and Fujiko. It's like man, I can't wait to hear your Fujiko.
That would be a disturbing
You
view.
know, like Lupin, steal this for me. Will we be a deer? Like, oh no.
Oh man. Dude, I'm about to have to jump off here though.
All right. Later.
Cool, man. I'll talk to you later, bud.
Yeah.